Hello, everybody. Mrs. Lindsay, here to read you a story. I'm in Michigan, and if you can see above me, the sun is coming in. I see a ray of sun. Sun makes me feel good. I hope it makes you feel as good as well. I'm here today to read you sort of a fractured fairy tale, and it's called The Big Bad Wolf is Good. And it's written by Simon Puddock and Lynn Chapman. Let's see if that big bad wolf can be good. Big Bad Wolf was lonely. He had no friends. Cat, perhaps it's because I'm big and scary, he said to himself. Perhaps it's because I'm bad, bad, bad. He sat and he thought and he thought. I know, he said. I will not be bad anymore. I will be good. Then someone will be my friend. So, Big Bad Wolf set off to be good. Mrs. Goose was in her garden with her 7 little goslings. Good day, said the Big Bad Wolf, most politely raising his hat. Honk, 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 cried Mrs. Goose. It's the Big Bad Wolf! Mrs. Goose and her 7 little goslings ran into the house and slammed the door. Oh, Mrs. Goose, said the Big Bad Wolf sweetly. Please open the door. I'm a good wolf now. And I came to play with your 7 little goslings. But Mrs. Goose would not open the door. The 7 little goslings chanted, Big Bad Wolf, stay away and don't come back another day. And they made faces at him through the curtains. I think he feels. I'm wondering about that. The Big Bad Wolf felt sad. These geese had not given him a chance. He sat and he thought and he thought. I know, he said. I will be useful and good. Then someone will be my friend. So the Big Bad Wolf set out to be useful and good. Mrs. Chicken was just going out, and she was waiting for the babysitter for her 6 little chicks. Where can that babysitter be? She fussed. I gotta get going. Ahem. Big Bad Wolf coughed politely. I would be glad to watch your 6 little chicks. Yikes! Squawked Mrs. Chicken. It's the Big Bad Wolf! Run, children, run! They ran into the house and they slammed the door. Oh, Mrs. Chicken, said the Big Bad Wolf sweetly. I'm a good wolf now. Please let me in to look after your little chicks. But Mrs. Chicken would not open the door. The 6 little chicks chanted, Big Bad Wolf, stay away and don't come back ever again! And they made faces at him through the curtains. Big Bad Wolf was really sad. Those chickens had not given him a chance. He sat and he thought and he thought and he thought. What could I do? I know, he said. I will be useful and good, and I will do a noble deed. Then somebody will surely be my friend. So the big bad wolf set off to be useful and good and to do a noble deed. Mrs. Duck stood on her doorstep calling, where are you, number 5? Where are you, number 5? Good evening, said Big Bad Wolf politely, bowing politely, I should read. What seems to be the trouble? May I be of some assistance? Miss Duck flew into a rage. Quack, 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 she cried. It's the big bad wolf, and he's eaten poor number 5. She rushed inside, and she slammed the door. Big Bad Wolf was upset. He banged, and he banged, and he banged at Miss Wolf's door. Let me in, he howled. I haven't eaten anybody. But Mrs. Duck would not open the door. And the little ducklings, 1, 2, 3, 4, sang, Big Bad Wolf, stay away and don't come back because you've eaten number 5. And they made sad, sad faces at him through the curtains. Eaten number 5 indeed, shouted Big Bad Wolf. I'll show them. I won't be good. I'll be bad, bad, bad. Big Bad Wolf was stomping through the woods in a terrible temper when he heard a small, sad little voice. Quack, quack, I'm lost, said the voice. Big Bad Wolf stepped out from behind the tree. Quack, cried number 5. Quack, quack, help me! It's the big bad wolf and he's going to eat me. Big Bad Wolf's feelings were horribly hurt. If you don't stop being silly this minute, he roared, I will eat you, so there. Number 5 looked up, and a fat tear rolled down his bill. I want my mommy, he said. There, said Big Bad Wolf. We'll find your mommy. And he scooped up number 5 and put him in his pocket. Big Bad Wolf knocked at Mrs. Duck's door. Excuse me, he called sweetly. Excuse me, I found number 5. The door opened a tiny crack. Have you really? Mrs. Duck. Really and truly, said the big bad wolf. And you haven't eaten him? Asked Mrs. Duck. When Mrs. Duck saw her lost little duckling, she snatched him inside and shut the door. Bang! How would you be feeling right now if you were that wolf? Big bad wolf walked away sadly. He had been useful and good, and he'd done a noble deed. But still, nobody wanted to be his friend. A big fat tear rolled down his nose. Oh, big bad wolf! cried Mrs. Duck, opening the door wide. Big bad wolf stopped. Would you like to come inside for a cup of tea? She asked. Big bad wolf turned around. Yes, please, he smiled. Big bad wolf had a lovely visit. He drank 3 cups of tea and ate 11 cookies. Then he played with the ducklings, 1 to 5. Thank you, Mrs. Duck, said the big bad wolf when it was time to go home. Oh, thank you, big bad wolf, said Mrs. Duck. Thank you for finding number 5. You are a hero. Do you think? asked Big Bad Wolf shyly. Do you think that you could call me Big Good Wolf now? Here he is, playing with the little ducks. Mrs. Duck laughed. Don't be silly, she had said, and she gave him a big, warm hug. You will always be Big Bad Wolf, but you are good too. And it's good to find good in everything. Everybody's good. Everything can be good. You just have to look for the good in everything. So, wishing you all the best and enjoy this time with your families. It's a good thing to have some extra time to be home. Take care.